What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? This is Gail Dudley, and it is time for News in Motion. Today is Thursday, people. It is actually Thursday. We are at the end of September. It is September the 29th, 2022, and it's time for today's headlines right here on News in Motion. I see you, Deborah Johnson. What's up? Good morning to you. You said the alert worked today. Maybe we talked about it enough that it worked. What's up, Marion Jackson? Good morning to you. What's up, Latrice Jones? Good morning to you. I see you, Kenny Stanley, Big K. Y'all don't forget his Game Over Sports podcast all by himself will happen on this coming Saturday, October the 1st at 4:30 p.m. live. We're trying to make sure it's streamed from his personal page, News in Motion page, and Ready Publication page. So we'll see if we can get that working. If not, it will be just his page. So make sure you friend him. I see you, Regina Shorts. I see you, Shardinia. I see you, Liz Pryor the third. I see you, Adrian. I see you, Yvonne. Y'all are coming up in here. Come on in the room. Now, listen, y'all know Facebook is doing all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things, and all the pages sort of like change. So I really can't even get into my own page this morning. It's nuts. And it told me that it was going to be changing. I had one day left, and that was yesterday. Now it's changed. I can't even get in there. So I don't know what's happening, but we'll figure it out. It's all good. It is all good. All right, y'all. We decided today, because there's been so much news. There's been so much news this month. I mean, we came in with a bang coming back from our break, that we're going to have a little bit of fun today as well. We have a guest who's going to be joining us in a few moments. But I just really want to start by sharing with all of you that as I was combing through news yesterday, I said to myself, I can't do this. I said, I need to breathe. And I'm learning to hear and to respond. I see you, Kim Edmondson. I see you, Tracy Burrs. I see you, Lori Wallace. So I was like, we got to go another direction. And then I started going through some of our previous emails. And some of you are saying how you have missed some of like the seasons and the themes and things like that. So we have a little bit of October theme that I'm going to be sharing with you towards the end of the show today. In addition to that, our inspirational message, you're going to want pen and paper or computer, because we're going to do some digging, because the inspirational message today is titled Finish Strong. Y'all, Saturday is October the 1st, so that takes us to the last quarter. Can y'all believe it? So I decided, let's jumpstart that. So we're gonna have some news, we're gonna have an interview, then we're gonna have some fun, and then we're gonna do some self-evaluation. I see you, Hester. Come on in the room. So with that, let me start off by talking about Hurricane Ian. Oh, y'all, my own family, my husband's brother, his wife and two children live in Orlando. I have many friends that are in the area. And by the way, for all of you who pre-ordered my book, Inspire, it may be a little delayed. My editor, who has edited all of my books, not the magazine, but all the books, she lives in Fort Myers. And we had already been talking. She says, she was in the zone that had to evacuate. I see you, Davia. She was in the zone that had to evacuate. So she had already, reached out to all of the authors she was working on their books. And I'm already in my second draft. We're trying to wrap it up so it can come. We're hoping it would come out October the 15th. It's going to be a little delay. She had to evacuate as of Sunday. She left, I think, Sunday afternoon. And if y'all been watching the news, Fort Myers does not look good at all. So there may be a delay in the book. So it may not be till November the 1st, but it's coming. And I just appreciate your patience with that. So anyway, Hurricane Ian, more than 2.5 million people are without power as of this morning in Florida after Hurricane Ian made landfall as a powerful Category 4 storm along the state's Gulf Coast yesterday afternoon. The system reached, y'all get this. Now this comes press release from the weather station. The system reached a maximum sustained wind speeds of 155 miles per hour. Y'all, it was too shy of being a Category 5 storm. And it's been interesting. I'm not a weather person. Science was not my thing. Y'all can tell I'm a visionary. I'm a content creator. So just reading this, learning this, I was like, really? Wow. how do y'all determine this? How do y'all come up with the names? So I started, like, when I was in the press room, I was asking all kinds of questions. And somebody said, who is that asking all these questions? We are not in class. I said, me, and I want to know so I can report back the truth. And people kind of laughed and they was answering my question. And then I made a comment towards the end. I said, y'all all know, those of you, the others of you who are sitting on here, y'all have the same questions. You just weren't bold enough to ask them. I said, but all of y'all writing, I see y'all on the webinar writing down the notes. Y'all wanted the same answers. So anyway, y'all, it was short of a Category 5 status before hitting north of Fort Myers. And again, that's where my editor lives. So I'm hoping she's okay. Her name is Kathy Curtis, if anybody's wondering. So pray for her. Now, there's been no U.S. deaths, but that has been reported. That was early this morning around 2 a.m. Those search and rescue teams have been slowed by weather conditions. There's been a lot of volunteers out doing it. Now, y'all, I never knew this. And if you all have known of this, please tell me. Good morning, Patricia. Y'all, did y'all know Waffle House? Okay, let me change that. The weather station follows a setup with the Waffle House. Say what? Yeah, y'all, even Waffle House, a chain so committed to keeping its diners open in all but the worst circumstances that FEMA has used a Waffle House index. There's a thing now called the Waffle House index to gauge the condition of a disaster area. Shut down 21 Florida locations as the storm drew near. Did y'all know that? Y'all, Waffle House, it's been around forever. Now it's called a Waffle House index that FEMA uses to gauge the danger. And since Waffle House shut down 21 Florida locations as the storm drew near, they said, must be really bad for Waffle House to shut this down. Yeah, that's what's happening. So where you eat, they give us the weather too. All right, y'all. Ian has now lost some momentum as it traveled inland last night, downgrading to about a Category 2 by 9 p.m. as it approached Orlando. It's expected to keep winds winding down as it moves, but Florida will likely feel the effects of the storm through the weekend. Well, what's next? Well, y'all, Florida will work to rebuild. At least 26 states have offered to help. Don't forget, y'all, our guest who's been on here several times, who also has an article in Ready Publication, and that will be out October the 15th. He is a part of the rescue mission, Dr. Command. Y'all remember him from OSU. So it's just really exciting. I reached out and said, hey, how are you? Are you going on a rescue run? And he said he was, him and the team from OSU. So let's pray for them, as well as pray for all of the rescue workers. Where was I? At least 26 states have offered help, and the federal government was prepared to truck in millions of meals and water as soon as the storm subsided. Governor Ron DeSantis has also sought additional federal help. He actually got on the phone with the president. And it's so sad that we just can't put people first. This is a storm. This is not a Republican storm or Democratic storm. It is a storm. It's a storm. It's not a Democrat storm, excuse me. It is a storm. So there's some concern, if y'all remember when Obama and Chris Christie and then the Republicans were like, no, you don't work with him. That's just crazy. That's crazy talk. We need to set politics aside and deal with what's in front of us. They don't know how much damage it has caused already. But one expert told the New York Times as the storm approached, the insurance companies are predicting it would cost between 20 to 40 billion, y'all. That's what they'll be. The governors of Virginia, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina have now declared emergencies as Ian is forecast to hit those states as a tropical storm over the weekend, and they do believe it will pick up some steam. Right now, the path is like it's going to go back out and then turn back in somewhere around Savannah or the Carolinas. So please, y'all, listen to the message, heed what's happening. Let me see what y'all talking about in here. Patricia Lau says Waffle House has it going on. Fred Jones, good morning to you. Stephanie Burbridge Hall, good morning to you. Latrice Jones, waffles determining safety sounds reasonable, isn't it? It's like, what is going on? That's what's happening. What's up, Cherie? I've been missing you, girl. Danita, what's up? So, y'all, that's what's happening right now when it comes to Hurricane Ian. Y'all, we want to take about 2 to 3 minutes. I want to bring in my guests. I want y'all to listen to the statistics when it comes to sickle cell anemia. She's been on here before. This is Sickle Cell Anemia Month. And when I come back, we got to talk about Lizzo. I told you it's going to be a different kind of news today. There was so much news. I said, I got to breathe. I got to back up because it was so much news all month. So we're going to come back and talk about Lizzo. So get ready for that conversation. We're also going to talk about Coolio. Get ready for that conversation. And then we have something fun. And then we're going to work because we're going to finish strong as Saturday is October the 1st. So come on in the room, Cassandra. Come on in the room. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning and good morning, News in Motion family.
Good morning. You are like our supporter, true and true. I don't even remember how we met, but it's been just life and fun and craziness ever since.
Yes, we are officially bonded. You know, you might say.
Yeah, we're bonded. We are bonded. Please tell us, this month is Sickle Cell Anemia Awareness Month. You have an organization. Can you please talk to us about that as Isaiah put the organization up there and along with the website? So you're the founder. What are some of the things you have been focused on this month to bring awareness when it comes to sickle cell anemia?
So this month we did a 30-day campaign, and so which we got different businesses to support, including businesses like the Nola Dak Shack, Old Charlie's, and different things like that to help us spread awareness. So what we've been focusing on is, for one, the most important thing, which is giving blood. So it's hard to get us to give blood. So we really been campaigning. We had a blood drive on Sunday, campaigning for to get us to come out and give blood, because blood, it actually saves sickle cell warriors' lives. It prevents them from having things like strokes and other complications.
Why do you think it's difficult for us to come out and give blood? Because I know you and I had our side conversation, but talk about that with the viewers here, please.
I mean, I think it's a lack of trust in our government. I mean, we been injected with so many diseases. We been put through so many things. Our blood has been used without our permission for different reasons. So I think that makes it hesitant for us to give blood. But I do pray that we'll overcome and peel back that onion, because, again, blood is very important to the quality of life for sickle cell warriors. Everybody who donated blood on Sunday, they saved a total of 3 lives.
Total of 3 lives. Wow, that's great. Thank you for that. Where are you in the fundraising campaign, and how can the News in Motion family come alongside you to give whatever gift, whether it's $1, $100, $1,000? What does that look like? Can you share that with us? And then I'm going to ask Isaiah to also put up your website so people know where to give.
Well, you can donate through our website. Excuse me, my voice is a little off. I've been busy all month. But you can donate through our website, which is kt-dtp.org, or you can Cash App, which is the $ KTDTP. And so what we did this month is we were trying to raise money so that we could pay a sickle cell warriors family's rent for the month of December. When the warriors are going through pain crisis and things like that, it makes it hard if you have a child for you to go to work because of the pain crisis and the long stays in the hospital. Even as an adult warrior, it makes it hard to hold a job because you're in and out the hospital with these pain crises. And these pain crises is equivalent to like giving birth. Like, it's painful, and it can start anywhere in your body. It can start anywhere that blood flows in your body. The pain can start. It can start in your ear. It can start in your eye. It can start in your legs. It can start in your fingers. So that was our campaign this month as we coming towards the end of September, is to raise money to pay sickle cell warriors rent for the month of September.
Wow. Okay. So talk about the statistics. Do you have any numbers on you that you can share with us? Because I remember this, Cassandra, and I'm 57 now. I remember hearing about sickle cell when I was in elementary school. Then I didn't hear about it anymore. I really did not begin to hear about it again until you and I connected several years ago, which I find that very interesting.
It is not a statistics. 1 in every 365 African-American childbirths are born with the sickle cell disease. And 1 in every 13 African-American childbirths are born with the trait. So it's important to know that that trait is just as important because so sickle cell disease consists of you having a sickle cell gene and another hemoglobin disorder. But the sickle cell anemia, which we focus on, is when you are born with both sickle cell genes. From you get them from one parent, so that gives you the sickle cell anemia, which is the worst type of sickle cell disease.
Wow. Okay. So I want to applaud your work. And that's why I was wanted to make sure I was like, I gotta get Cassandra on here before the month is over. Because I think it's important for us to keep putting this in the front of people over and over and over again. So, what's one thing that we can do in addition to giving and sending in a donation? And Isaiah, if you can put that website up again and that Cash App, thank you so much. In addition to giving, what else can we do to help the conversation and spreading information on sickle cell anemia, and the disease?
It is getting involved in learning. I think it's very important for us all to know about what sickle cell disease is, how it could affect us. I guarantee that everyone probably knows someone who has the sickle cell disease and maybe sickle cell anemia, because warriors, they're real quiet about it. They don't like people to really know that they have it because they don't want to be, they don't want people to have sympathy. They don't want people to look down on them. And when they go to the hospital as adults, people view them as addicts. They're just coming in here for pain drugs. So in order to get involved is to spread the knowledge. We have, if you want to get involved, you can visit our website. We have events all throughout the year. Today I will be at the NOLA Shack inside the East Market.
That's in Columbus, Ohio, everyone.
That's in Columbus, Ohio, from 11 to 2. And then you can come in and you can ask for the Keely and Dak. You can go and we did a lighting at City Hall a few weeks ago in light of Sickle Cell Awareness Month. You can get involved wherever you at with your Red Cross. And they have on their sites, they have different programs that go on throughout the month of September to help spread the awareness. But it's just getting the numbers out there and getting involved, because we all know that if we are silent about it, they're not going to do anything about it. So we have to make noise.
Yeah. Mike Nicholson says Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the Alpha Rho Lambda chapter, I hope I said that right, has a huge blood drive, and it helps a lot of African Americans with sickle cell. So thank you for that. So real quick before you get out of here. Yeah. Real quick before you get out of here. Y'all know Cassandra, you're always wrapping me up in something. She's like, that's her name comes to the text, like, what's she up to?
That's right.
We're doing this political piece in Columbus, Ohio. I shared this with all of you, I believe, last week. On October the 15th. Would you speak to that real quick? I know you got to get out and get your kids off, and we got some more news to share. So can you jump in and share that real quick?
I sure will. So every year I have started to have a blackout early voting where we meet in Columbus, Ohio, at Rosie O'Grady's, and we march to the polls and we vote. Unfortunately, this year we're unable to do it because Rosie O'Grady's, after 30 years, have shut down. So I was trying to think of another way that we can still spread that piece on that importance of voting, as well as answer any questions that will be on the ballots. And who was the best person for me to call? Miss Gail Dudley. So we have partnered. We will have a News and Motions and Blackout Early Voting. We'll be getting together to have donuts and orange juice and talk about what is on the ballot. Any questions that has to do with anything on the ballot, with voting registration, early voting, your vote counts. So I know that, I don't know if you put it up yet, Gail, but the Eventbrite.
No, I haven't put it up yet.
Okay, so we'll get that to you all tomorrow. But I definitely want to thank you, Gail, because every time I call you, I'm like, Gail, I need you. You are there. So I'm really excited about this conversation that we'll hold at the main library on October 15th.
Yep, we have 20 spaces available for the room that we're going to use. So when y'all see it, it's free. Make sure you jump in there.
Yes.
Well, Cassandra, thank you so much. Go get your babies off to school.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon. And y'all, remember, please donate. Please check out the website. If we can put that website up once again, please do that. Let's please support the work of this amazing woman who's out here every day making sure she's raising funds. She's trying to pay rent, y'all, for people who are in these homes who have sickle cell anemia. So Thank you for all the work that you do in the community.
Thank you so much. And everybody, y'all have a great day.
You too. Bye. All right, everybody. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. I said today is going to be a light type of news today. So I want to make sure we are hitting this and doing this work. So we have Lizzo. Lizzo plays former President James Madison's crystal flute. Why this is an issue, I have no idea, but let's just listen to this. Lizzo treated fans at the DC Capitol One Arena to a piece of history on Tuesday evening, a 200-year-old crystal flute. Now, according to the Library of Congress, the relic was crafted in 1813 by French flute designer Claude Laurent and gifted to President James Madison in honor of his second inauguration. Well, people had something to say. You had people on one side of the spectrum was like cheering her on, real excited, glad she's out there doing what she does, and doing it beautifully, doing it well. She's very brilliant. It was an amazing piece. If you have not heard it, it's still floating around social media and on YouTube. Then you had the other side who's just mad. That was a flute that was dedicated to President James Madison for his second inauguration. How dare her play it, looking the way that she looks, dressing the way she dressed. And I'm like, what is the problem? People, chill. You're showing your bias. You're showing your racist attitude. You're showing something that I really don't think you want people to see, but it's out there. I love and follow James Schmidt on Twitter. This is what he had to say. Yes, Deborah, she played it beautifully. He said, some people see a Black woman playing James Madison's crystal flute that no one knew about and see progress and are happy, which is a true statement. Not many people knew about this. I didn't know about it. I don't know how many of you knew about it, but some people did. Then he goes on and says, other people see a Black woman and the crystal flute and see Armageddon and are very mad. And then he goes on to say in his tweet, group 2 thinks a Black woman with a flute is a crisis. Hello, Steve Schmidt. I'm going to get him on News in Motion. Listen, it took a white man to put it out there and say what he said. And he said what he said. I don't know why we're dealing with this. Mike says that's all it is. Stephanie Burbridge says she did that. Adrian said, go Lizzo. Lizzo is talented beyond what they can fathom. Read the book, Case by Isabel Wilkerson, explains the racist attitudes. Okay, we need to put that book up there. Isaiah, put that up there so people can see that book. Thank you for that, Deborah. But y'all, that's what's happening. Again, different kind of news today, different kind of news. It was so much news coming at us that I had to just say, okay, what's another way we're going to do this today? And if you're still on here, stay with us. Also, don't forget, y'all, the algorithm. Click that like button so that more people will get the alert. If y'all noticed yesterday, the moment y'all clicked that like button, people started getting the alert and they started coming in here. We have to shift the algorithm with Facebook because Facebook is doing whatever they're doing for whatever reason, but we're going to bypass that. So do me a favor, y'all. Click that like button. Click that like button. Click that like button, please. All right, next in the news, we have Coolio. Coolio, a Grammy winning rapper, also known as Gangsta's Paradise. He dies at age 54. Now, y'all, this story is still unfolding, and it's unfolding because there are some reports that says a friend, CNN is reporting that a friend, he was at I don't know if he's at the friend's house or the friend just went into his restroom and found Coolio on the floor of the bathroom unconscious. So they're still doing some investigating there, but I wanted just to let you all know that. And, you know, yeah, I liked his music. Okay. I did. All right, y'all, before we get to the inspirational message, and again, the inspirational message is going to be a working inspirational message that I'm so excited about. So excited about. Y'all remember when we first started out in News in Motion, different times of the year, we would do different things, and we would do different things just to breathe and to laugh and to have fun. Well, this is the kind of day that we have. We're ending September. The weather is amazing. Yes, I said it. I love this weather. No heat is on in my house. I love the sweaters and the boots and all of that stuff. And on Saturday we hit October 1st, which is a definitely a new season. It really speaks to what's about to come. I can't believe we're already here. But anyway, y'all, as we prepare for October, I thought it was fitting, since we're here today and not tomorrow, and then Saturday is October the 1st, I decided it was fitting to share with you all 25 Halloween snacks for grown-ups. And we found this in Pure. Wow, we won't put the link up yet, but just hold on. Now they have 60, but I pulled out 25, and it's just something fun, something different to do. Normally, I do the fall foliage. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something different, and I found this very interesting that I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to give you the top 25 that News in Motion team pulled out. The first one was, and I tried this, y'all, and it's amazing: pumpkin hummus. Pumpkin hummus. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And somebody actually wrote into me when we first came back and said, when are you doing the mimosa segment? Because I need to write that down. I said, that's not until Christmas, but we will make sure we'll get the mimosa recipes out there. And maybe we'll get our buddy, our friend, my sister, Davia, to come on and make up some for us too. But y'all, pumpkin hummus. Facebook, that's Mike Nicholson. He says, Lord, please don't let the candy corn be on there. Just hold on. Just hold on. Number 2, and this is also good. I didn't make this, but I did have some from somebody else. The mini mason jar apple pies. The mini mason jar apple pies. Amazing. Amazing. Mike said, Gail, the other people now, pumpkin hummus. Listen, pumpkin hummus is good. Number 2, pumpkin cream cheese bread. Haven't had that, but that's out there. Something different, something new. Y'all, this is still new. So some of this stuff you've never heard before. So try it. We're going to give you a link to try it in a few moments. Number 4. Now, y'all, this, I used to love these when I was a kid. I can't do it now with when we get older, our teeth can't do certain things. Jolly Rancher candy apples. Y'all, candy apples, they used to be amazing, but whatever. Next, we have pumpkin soup. For all of you who've been asking me to do this, make sure you're checking this out. Share it. A lot of you love this for some reason. So I said, today I'm going to do it. Pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup. Number 6, pumpkin pecan scones with maple glaze. Pumpkin pecan scones with maple glaze. Number 7, baked salted caramel apple cider donuts. Say that real fast, right? Baked salted caramel apple cider donuts. They just look good. The images, when we give y'all the link, I want y'all to check them out. Mike Nicholson says, Gail, are you Martha Stewart now? I am. Number 8, pumpkin pie with cinnamon roll crust. Pumpkin pie with cinnamon roll crust. Number 9, sweet potato wedges with avocado aioli. Say that real fast. Sweet potato wedges with avocado aioli. I can't eat that because I'm allergic to avocado. Number 10, here you go, Mike Nicholson. Candy corn cupcakes. Candy corn cupcakes. The middle of the cupcakes have the candy corn in it. Number 10, pumpkin tiramisu. Pumpkin tiramisu. Number 12, black sesame ice cream. Now, I've never had that, but it looks delicious on their screen. Black sesame ice cream. Number 13, Pepper Teagan's Thai glaze ribs. Pepper Teagan's Thai glaze ribs. Number 14, hot buttered rum. That sounds good, y'all. Just something different, something to try. And again, I know this is off our voting thing that we do, but it was so important to make a change today with so much news coming out and following the hurricane and all of that. and people have been asking me to do one of these because we used to do these all the time our first year. So, and I know everybody can't flow with it, but it's okay. It means our diversity is here, so we can change it up every now and then. So just hang in there. Number 15, pumpkin sage biscuits. Pumpkin sage biscuits. Number 16, brown sugar pear puff pastries. Say that real fast, okay? Brown sugar pear puff pastries. Now, y'all, when I was reading through these recipes, it was just really interesting. They were talking about how some of this is a relaxing thing to get away from everyday business and entrepreneurship and your hustle and all of that, just to do something different. They say cooking is good for your mental health. So y'all, when I see things like this, I connect the dots. And for me today to do this, and I see y'all are in here, and it's amazing how quickly all the comments go up when y'all are singing this. So it means that we all are ready for something different. Yeah. So did I tell you the mini caramel pecan pies with cinnamon roll pie crust? That's one. Number 18. Y'all might like this one. Hard apple cider floats. Hard apple cider floats. I tried it. It's good. Number 19, caramel apples. I love me some caramel apples. When I go to Atlanta, believe it or not, it's still there. When I go to the underground is still there. It's kind of like hit and miss though. And they have this caramel apple store. Unbelievable. Amazing. Amazing. Number 20, pumpkin spice pecan rolls. Number 21, pumpkin cheesecake cookies. 22, everything bagel crusted chicken tenders. Everything bagel crusted chicken tenders. Number 23, 3-ingredient chocolate truffles. 3-ingredient chocolate truffles. Number 24, coffee and brown sugar granada with whipped cream. Doesn't that sound amazing? Coffee and brown sugar granada with whipped cream. And number 25, s'mores cookies. So y'all, that's 25 out of 60 just to have fun. We do have the link we're going to put in there in the chat that you can click on and see all 60s and get every recipe to go with each one of these. So Isaiah, if you would put that in there. Latrice Jones says, I can't wait to get this link. Pumpkin cream cheese muffins are my jam. My house is going to be smelling amazing. Get ready, Isaiah Jones. Well, boom, we all need to go to Latrice Jones' house to have some of this. So the links are now in that chat so you can click on yourself. Kenny Stanley says, I think that 60 to 65% of those will be a no for me. Whatever. Just to have fun. All right, y'all. It's now time for the inspirational message. Again, get your pen and paper. I want us to finish strong at the end of this year. And y'all, on Saturday, we hit October the 1st. You're going to hear some of what I shared today. Some of it I've shared previously, but I want y'all to really pay attention to this. Now, y'all remember me talking probably about a year ago out of 2 Kings chapter 4. Y'all know that my inspirational message usually has a scripture or something to go with it. 2 Kings chapter 4, this is where the woman who owed debt to her creditors were coming. They were coming to collect, and she may had to have given up her sons. She gets with Elijah, and she says, hey, I need help. And he asked a question, what do you have in your home? And she says, I have nothing except a little bit of oil. And that always blows me away that she said, I have nothing. Because first of all, you have a home. Second of all, you got something in there. There's something in there. Your house is not empty. So you do have something. So you have something in there. So as we are rounding off to the end of the year, the inspirational message is this: finish strong. So I want to ask this question to all of you to get started. What do you have? I want you to go back to your January list, whether it's your what you're going to do, the New Year's resolution or whatever. I don't even get into that. But what did you say you wanted to do? Pull that list out and find one thing you can tackle for October, one thing you can tackle for November, and one thing you can tackle for December. That's a total of 3 things. Get rid of that list of 20. Get rid of that list of 6. Get rid of that list of 4. 1 for each month. So what do you have? What do you have in your motivation? What do you have in your clarity, your thinking? What do you have in your knowledge? What do you have in your wisdom? What do you have? What do you have in your bank account? Whether that's $36 or $36,000, whatever that is, what do you have? What do you have? And I'm gonna be very transparent here. Yes, we were all a part of this thing of getting debt free up to Easter resurrection weekend of 2022. Many of us accomplished that. We did that. I had a goal, and Kim Edmondson is still on here. I had a goal that I wanted to start investing, but there's something about those numbers I freeze. I freeze. It's like, whoa, this is too much. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me. And Kim Edmondson has agreed to help me, and she'll send me things. And now I think I'm ready for it. And then all of a sudden I shut down again. That's one of the things I want to accomplish in October. Hold me accountable, Kim Edmondson. Hold me accountable, Kim Edmondson. What do you have? What do you have? Because even now I'm thinking back to when I first told Kim Edmondson this. I'm like, wow, I done missed 5-6 months of doing this because there's something that is making me just freeze. And I want to accomplish that. So that's my goal in October. So what do you have? What is it about your business you need to start? What is it about your job that you want to apply for the next thing? You want to be promoted, or you want to go into real estate, or you want to go into whatever that is. You want to start a podcast. You want to write a book. You want to do whatever. What do you have? What do you have? I think for so many of us, and I had this issue, and I shared this publicly, coming back and rolling out Ready publication for this special edition of Ready. I saw the vision, but someplace in August, I ended up with imposter syndrome. I'm being completely honest with you. I've never experienced that in my life. I'm like, what is going on with me? And I don't know if it was, I was concerned about, I can't do this, but I've done it. Heck, Ready publications in more than 40 countries. Why was I tripping? But I was tripping. I ran into imposter syndrome with Inspire, with the book. Why? It's already written. What am I tripping off of? What is that fear? What was going on? So something happened to me in August that I had to press my way through. And I'm being vulnerable with you because maybe you're experiencing this. And hear me, I'm still pressing. The magazine is finally coming out. The book, now we have Kathy, who had to evacuate Fort Myers, so it may be delayed. Guess what? It's okay. It'd be delayed to November. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. And if anyone who pre-ordered their book saying, well, I don't want to wait till November, I want my money back, tell me and I'll give you your money back. But seriously, things like that happen. But you cannot let that stifle you. You cannot allow that to stop you. You can't do it. You have to keep pressing. What do you have? So y'all, here's steps to a winning plan, which I've shared with you before, but I'm going to give you just a few of them. I know we're over time. If you have to go, you have to go. Esther says the devil comes to steal and kill and destroy, especially when you're a target for greatness. Listen, and that resonates with me. I won't give y'all the full picture here, but God has been speaking to me. I have been seeing it. And last night I was praying, and I sent a text message to two people. I won't tell you what I sent, but God was so clear with it, and they both responded as to say that resonated with them. It's like, something's happening. Be aware, and it's not negative. It's positive. It's greatness, and you have to own it. You have to own it. The other thing is everybody's not going to like it, and everybody is not going to like you, and you have to be okay with it. You have to be okay with it. You have to own it. So y'all, develop your personal mission statement if you have not already done so. What is your mission statement? 25 words or less. What is your mission statement? Know what you want to do. So when we're looking at these last 3 months of this year, know what you want to do. What do you have in your home? Go back to your original list from the start of 2022 or the end of 2021 and come back and say, what on here do I really want to accomplish? Find one thing for October, one thing for November, one thing for December. Now, I want you to determine your objectives, and I want you to have them written down. Put them on, you can go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever. I guess it's $1.25 now. And they're going to change the name to $1.25. But anyways, that was just my side note. Anyway, get that poster board and put those 3 things on there. Put it on your wall so that you're seeing it every day. Or take a piece of paper and paste it, tape it to your mirror that you look into every day. So you have to own it. You have to do it. You have to. And then you have to look at and say, does my is it that my objectives, are they lining up with what God's plans are for me? Okay. Are they lining up? Are they in alignment? Is it because I can't get some of these things done, or they're no longer interest to me because they were never God's plan for me? Maybe I need to rethink it. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this piece of it, but that piece of it, and really get a handle on that. But don't let it deter you. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And then break your objectives into tasks. Determine what information you will need. Yesterday, I had a great meeting with Deborah Johnson yesterday. We had a great, anytime I'm sitting down with her, we have a great meeting. We were going over her show. We were going over News in Motion. And then there was something there that I had been praying for, and bam, she said it. And bam, she's like, I'll do that. I'm like, what? So y'all, you never know. Have conversations with people. Have conversations with people. And leads me into identify your resources. What are your resources here? Attach a timetable. At the end of the year, we're doing 30 days for 31 days for October, 30 days for November, 31 days for December. And now factor in, you're going to have a week in November. You probably won't do anything. And you'll probably have 1 or 2 weeks in December. You're not going to do anything. So factor that in when you're doing it. Don't make it so big that you cannot accomplish that. That is what deters you. And I'll be honest with y'all. I was trying to put out 3 books at the same time. Who did I think I was? Seriously. It was a goal, but it was too big of a goal. So y'all now know the People, Prayer, Politics book will not come out until spring of next year. I had to put that off. I can't do this. So Inspire is coming out. It may be pushed back to November. And then we have Ready Publication that's coming out. That will be out on October the 15th. So attach a timetable, something that's attainable. Complete your task. Y'all shut out the distractions. In that book, 2 Kings chapter 4, Isaiah tells her, you and your sons go and collect jars. That means the neighborhood knows that I'm lacking. Okay, go ahead. Y'all, we got to stop pretending to be something that we're not. Okay, that's what I get here. So they had to go into the neighborhood and collect jars from their neighbors. That's what they had to do. Empty jars, not jars that had things in them, but empty jars. Then he told them to go into the house and shut the door behind you. See, the distractions, it's time for us to block out these distractions. I know I'm going over y'all, but I got to get this out. We got to block out these distractions. We have to block out the distractions so that you can get your work done. What does that mean? Get off social media. Get off. If you are a person who has to post, use one of these time things. And I don't even really believe in the time things, but it is what it is. In this kind of case, sometimes you have to use some of these resources. And I'm going to tell you why I don't necessarily use the automatic posting. I don't use that because if something catastrophic happens and you have a post out there that says, isn't this a great day? You look crazy. Okay. So I'm real leery about scheduling posts. I rather post real time, except when I'm on vacation. I post later when I come back so that people don't know I'm gone. But I'm very careful about that. But if you need to schedule them, just make sure that you're not scheduling anything like that. Always schedule something that, if you're into scheduling social media, make sure you're scheduling something that's not going to really hit you down, because that can kill your brand. If you're posting something out there after something catastrophic has happened and it does not align with that. So be mindful of that. So review your plan, resist all distractions, shut the door, block it out, get off of that social media, y'all, if you have to. Schedule time. Take, say Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, from 9 to 2, I'm going to stay focused on this. I'll check emails at 7. I'll check emails at 4. I'll check social media, maybe twice or whatever a day. Y'all, we have a job that we want to finish strong by the end of the year. And then approach each task assertively and prayerfully, and then maintain a positive attitude. Y'all, and if you feel overwhelmed, call somebody. Go out, have a girls' trip, boys' trip, whatever. Always move towards your goal. And then here's a question I have for you. What has God told you to do? What has he told you to do? Now, y'all, believe it or not, and I'm very careful, I don't always post this out here, but people were asking me, so I put it on my wall earlier this week. I still do coaching. I still have coaching clients. I still do that. It's a part of what I do. God's never going to let me give that up. I've tried. He keeps keeping me out here. And one day, if it comes to an end, it comes to an end. You may say, wow, I really need somebody to walk me through this. Well, today, Deborah says, I really needed this. Praise God. Today, Isaiah has a link. If you want a session with me, you can contact this link, send an email to this link. We'll also put it in a thread. Isaiah, I don't know if you can get that in a thread or not. It's https:// with gail.as.me. I am now doing that. There's a lot of dates that are already taken. And once I hit November the 18th, it's a whole new day. Yeah, I shut down. I'll be married for 31 years. News and Motion still going to happen. I'm not talking about shutting that down. And then when we go into December, things change. And we're real excited. So we have a lot that's coming to you from News in Motion. We have a lot that's coming to you from the media side, Ready Media LLC. We are excited about it, and we need to finish strong. And I want you to finish strong as well. Finish strong. Go through some of these threads. Hester has stuff out there. Lori, Deborah, Latrice, Adrian, Davia, Mike Nicholson, Jeffrey Allen James. There's so many people who are doing great things. Go and check them out and then get with them. See what they can do and how you can collaborate and do other things together. All right, y'all. Tomorrow we are not here, but our podcast does come out. You don't want to miss our podcast. It will drop at 8 a.m. Believe it or not, that's where our strongest numbers are. It's amazing. So check out the podcast. Dontavius Jarrells, who was with us last week, is my interview for the podcast on tomorrow. Saturday is October the 1st, and we will be back, God willing, on Monday. Y'all know what I say. Y'all stay well. And remember, make some bold moves. I'm out.
No.